It is time to start our ceremony this afternoon. Will you please rise as our graduates enter the room? If you'll please be seated, we're going to start with our senior slideshow.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. could say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I
Close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are keeping me
A million dreams, a million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
for the world we're gonna make.
All right. Project Connect Senior, Michael McGraw, will you now lead us in the pledge?
Will you please stand, remove your caps, and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Welcome to the Project Connect Graduation Recognition Ceremony. My name is Kathy Knox, and I am honored to serve as the Project Connect principal. They say that developing successful students takes a village. At CV Tech, we are blessed that our village exists on so many levels on campus and within our partner schools. I would like to take a moment to recognize our special tribe of staff and guests. On stage, we have Superintendent Dr. Greg Winters, Assistant Superintendent Mr. Bill Bradley, Project Connect Coordinator Charlotte Wakefield, Project Connect Instructor Mr. Chad Dietrich, and here with us also, Project Connect Instructional Assistant Megan Paddock, Math Instructor Sunny Williamson, our counselor Christy Stevens, she's somewhere, there she is back in the back. We have Student Service Directors Brandon Carey, Joe Mazier, and Chuck Hood. Program Administrator Josh Shandy. Also our CV 360 instructor, we can't forget her, Miss Rebecca Arnold. Kent Roof from the Department of Career Tech, who's here with us today. And are there any administrators from our partner schools that are here with us today that I missed coming in? All right. Well, thank you all for being here. We also want to thank Ms. Afton Jamison's digital media class for being here and helping with the recording and the pictures. They've been a huge help. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Bill Bradley.
Well, good afternoon. On behalf of the Canadian Valley Technology Center Board of Education, our faculty, our staff, and all of our students, We welcome you to the 2018 Project Connect graduation. Today is one of my favorite days of the year. It's a graduation ceremony that we honor the achievements and the success of the students who are with us all day long. Your academic work half the day and your career tech class the other half of the day. We get to see your smiling faces for 2 years and see you grow, see you learn, and see you succeed. And for all of us, that's a special for our faculty and staff. The other night at our graduation, I had mentioned that our superintendent would be giving his final charge to the students. And apparently I had made a mistake about that because he's going to be doing that again today. So it gives me great honor and great privilege to bring to the stage, or bring to the podium, a man who has a passion just like I do to see students succeed. A man who's been in education for more than 40 years and has given his life and dedicated it to the success of all the students that he's come in touch with, including the 21 graduates we have from Project Connect here with us today. So please join me in welcoming to the podium our very own superintendent, Dr. Greg Winters.
Well, they made the announcement the other night that was my final charge. I thought, well, maybe they're just going to go ahead and run me off a few weeks early. But I want to do, as Bill did as well, welcome everybody here. This really is a very special day. I got to do and be involved with my first Project Connect graduation ceremony 10 years ago in the old campus. Same spot, just looks a lot different today. But I was so absolutely impressed with that program that day that not to coddle favor or to pander, but this truly is, always has been for the last 10 years, one of my favorite ceremonies that we do here at Canadian Valley. It's very special to me, and I know it's very special to a lot of folks in the room. You know, when I walk in the door, I know that I'm supposed to do a little something, and I never know exactly what they want me to do. Usually I get my marching orders about 5 minutes before I get introduced to come up to the podium. But I did tell Mrs. Knox that I had a full hour and a half to do my final charge. I'm going to make the most of it. And then she explained to me that if you get up there and talk for an hour and a half, you're going to have to buy dinner for everybody, and that's going to be real expensive because you got to feed everybody in the crowd. And then I go over to my good friend who's got a granddaughter graduating. General Ben Robinson's in the audience, Lauren. He's here to make sure that this really happens, right? And General Ben explained to me that he has a real important golf date, and so he's not real interested in an hour and a half deal either. So between General Ben and Mrs. Knox, we're going to try to keep it short and really celebrate for the reason that all of you came here today. But I do have to tell you, it's like I said the other night, we were over in Yukon for the other graduation ceremony. It really is kind of somewhat bittersweet, very surreal for me, quite frankly, not to make this a big deal about me, but you know, when you've been doing what I do and what I've done for 44 years, you've come in contact with a lot of kids, a lot of students, or thousands of them over the years. I started my career in comprehensive schools at Midwest City High School and Choctaw High School, 2 large 6A high schools. I was the vice principal of both of those, which means you're the most hated person in the building. But what it also means is you've got 100% job security because nobody else wants that job. And so I cut my teeth there as a school administrator, and I look back over the 4 decades, over 4 decades I've been doing what I do, and to see this kind of starting to wind down a little bit is pretty interesting for me, to be real honest. But You know, over the years, I've learned a lot. Sometimes I learned it the hard way. Made a lot of mistakes and tried to correct them and move forward and for the most part, survived most of that. But you know, this group here, you guys, I've always felt very connected with you kids, and the reason is a lot of it's the way I grew up. A lot of it was the way that I had to approach education, the way I approached my life professionally, and everybody thinks that I grew up in an educated family. I didn't. My mother was a high school dropout. She got married when she was 16, and 10 months later I was born. I did the math, and I was legal. But, back in my day, we didn't have career technology centers. And the old high school that I went to down Southwest Oklahoma, they're still not part of a tech center. And I think that's incredibly sad that that's the case. I've often thought, not just with our Project Connect students, but really all of our students, that the fact that you had an opportunity to come to a really world-class technical training center and be a part of something really special is important. And I hope all of you graduates in particular, I hope you guys realize that, because there's a lot of folks that grew up, maybe some of your parents and grandparents and whatnot, that kind of did it the way I had to do it, kind of the old-fashioned way. We didn't have these type schools. We didn't have these incredible faculty and staff and the type of programs and the world-class equipment and all of the things and opportunities that you guys have. There's a lot of us in the room that probably didn't have that. And I hope that when you leave, that you leave Canadian Valley realizing that this really was a pretty special place. And I'm not saying it just because I'm superintendent here and I'm kind of bragging, I guess, but Canadian Valley is a really special place. And the program that you were in, this great staff and people and all of our faculty that made sure you guys were successful, quite frankly, they wouldn't let you fail. If you look back on the last year or two that you've been here, they made you stay focused. They kept you focused. They kept you to where you could see the light at the end of the tunnel, and to find out today that it wasn't a freight train, that it truly is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you can go to that light. And there's a lot of things that you guys have in front of you that are yet to come. And I really hope that when you leave today, the charge that I have for you, if that's what my job is today, is to give you the charge, is I hope that through the last couple of years that you guys spent with us, that you were able to do some things that probably a few years ago you wasn't real sure you was going to get to do. Maybe your folks didn't think that you were going to get to do that. Maybe you thought that hill was a little bit too steep to climb. And you guys came over here and you set about the task of being successful. And I've often said, I've given speeches all over the United States, around the country, everywhere, and I've always encouraged kids, students, to remember the hard work that it took when it was the darkest, when you just didn't think you could give anymore, when you thought it was just too tough, that you didn't have the support base, you didn't have whatever, but yet you were able to survive and make something happen. And the way it happens is you surround yourself with a great support system, whether it's your mom, your dad, your grandparents, your aunt or uncle, great teachers. I can still name my teachers, people that influenced me when I was a kid, when I was your age or younger. And I'll always cherish the fact that I had those great teachers that would lift me up. I said that, I don't know if I said this the other night or not. There's always two groups that you'll always remember your whole life. And if you've heard me say this before, just remember it, because I think it's important. And I think that you would agree with me. There's two groups of people you'll always remember. You'll always remember the people that tear you down. that tell you you're not going to amount to anything, that tell you you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not strong enough, you're not whatever. You will always remember those folks. But I'll tell you a group that will be more important to you, and you will remember them most of all. Surround yourself that lift you up, that will not allow you to fail. They will lift you up and they will tell you how talented you are. They'll tell you how smart you are. They will tell you that nothing can get in your way. If you set your mind to it, there's not anything you can't do. You will always remember that group. I'll guarantee you. Trust me, guys, I've got my list too. I can tell you flat out who cut me down. But I can also tell you the ones that lifted me up. And those were very important people in my life. A lot of them are dead and gone now, but I still remember them in a very, very special way. And I would like to think that the time that you've spent here, that you have, each one of you individually, have a number of folks on your list that fit into that last category. They lifted you up, they made a difference in your life, and we're here today to honor that hard work and that difference that they made in your life and the fact that you accepted that opportunity to be successful and to complete the journey here at Canadian Valley. When you leave, carry our banner high. We're really proud of you guys. You guys have done a really great job. And I won't be quite as close to Canadian Valley as I have been the last 11 years, but I'll guarantee you I'm going to stay focused on what's going on in Canadian Valley. I'm really proud of the folks, and proud of the support system that these kids have. You guys should be very, very proud of this special group of kids that we've got here today. They're really special. So for my last charge, congratulations, kids. I'm really proud of you. Thank you very much.
It is my privilege to recognize those students who are both graduates and undergraduates who have been recognized, had honors throughout the year. So when I call your name, if you would stay standing until I tell you to sit down, and then we'll give everyone a round of applause all at once, please. Announce are the perfect attendance certificates throughout the year. And for you seniors, a charge to you is what we've said over the past few weeks when it deals with punctuality. If you're 15 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, you don't care that you want to be there. So remember that, all right? These people, perfect attendance, I think these people have it figured out already. If you would stand when I say your name, David Deskin in Precision Machining Technology, first quarter, and also Project Connect, first quarter. Mitchell Dozier, Project Connect, third quarter. And Welding, fourth quarter. Ethan Harrington, Heating, Venting, and Air Conditioning, fourth quarter. And Preston Miles, Precision Machining Technology, first and second quarter. Preston Miles, Project Connect, second and third quarter. Michaela Mitchell, Graphic Design, third quarter. And Project Connect, fourth quarter. Sean Orsini, Computer Programming, first, second, and third quarter. And Project Connect, first and second quarter. Destiny Pierce, Health Careers, third quarter. And Project Connect, third quarter. Cody Reese, Project Connect, second quarter. And Madison Watkins, Automotive Service Technology, first quarter. You would recognize our perfect attendance throughout the year. You all may be seated. Thank you. Student of the Quarter Awards. Mason A. Vent, Precision Machining Technology, third quarter of 2017. And Project Connect, third quarter of 2017. Mitchell Dozier, Project Connect, second quarter. Brooke Ferguson, Project Connect, first quarter. Nathan Hayes, Project Connect, third quarter. Clay Horton, Project Connect, second quarter. Clay Horton, Automotive Collision Technology, first quarter. Clay Horton, Project Connect, second quarter. Kendall Jones, Cosmetology, third quarter. These, by the way, are all 2017. Cody Lynn, Service Careers, fourth quarter, 2017. Mitchell Merrill, Automotive Service Technology, second and fourth quarter, 2017. Mitchell Merrill Project Connect, first quarter. Preston Miles Precision Machining, first quarter. Daphne Millspaw, Project Connect, fourth quarter. Tyler Morgan, Project Connect, fourth quarter. Sean Orsini, Project Connect, fourth quarter. Michael Palmer, Project Connect, third quarter. Destiny Pierce, Health Careers, third quarter. Destiny Pierce, Project Connect, fourth quarter. Nathan Thompson, CV360, fourth quarter. If you would recognize these students, please. Y'all may be seated. And now on to our student organization contest winners. These are our students who go out beyond our school and represent our school throughout the state. And some will be representing our school nationally this coming summer. Clay Horton, Skills USA Career Pathway Showcase, first place, state, 2017. Kendall Jones, Skills USA Opening and Closing Ceremony, second place, regional, 2017. Cody Lynn Lund, Skills USA Community Action Project, first place, state. Michael McGraw, Skills USA Cabinetry, first place, state, 2017. Tyler Morgan, Skills USA Opening and Closing Ceremony, second place, regional, 2017. Tyler Morgan, FCCLA, Interpersonal Communications, first place, state, 2018. Malia Wright, FCCLA, Interpersonal Communications, first place, state. And Taylor Pearson, special recognition, first place, national cheerleading competition. You would recognize these students. Y'all may be seated. National Technical Honor Society. Clay Horton, Automotive Collision Technology, 2017. Mitchell Merrill, Automotive Service Technology, 2017. Michaela Mitchell, Graphic Design, 2017. Michael Palmer, Automotive Service Technology, 2018. If you would recognize these students, please. All right, you may be seated. Also, Canadian Valley Lions Club Achievement Award, Clay Horton, Automotive Collision Technology, and remains standing because he is also the Student of the Year in the Technology class for Automotive Collision Technology. And finally, Technology Program Competition or Completion Certificates. Clay Horton, Automotive Collision Technology. Kendall Jones, Cosmetology. Michael McGraw, Construction Trades. Mitchell Merrill, Automotive Service Technology. Michaela Mitchell, Graphic Design. Taylor Pearson, Accounting and Business Education. And Lauren Reeves, Cosmetology. Thank you. Y'all may be seated. The last little thing I would like to say, mainly to our seniors, and it really goes for all of our students in attendance here, is a quote from Derek Jeter. And he says, "There may be people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for someone to work harder than you." and that will be remembered as you go on. So remember that. There's always going to be someone with a better job, a better car, better looks. Okay? But your job is to outwork them. Thank you.
Next, I get to give a couple MVP awards, but in the meantime, I would like to recognize a couple MVPs that I didn't get to earlier. First, Clark McCaskill, one of the founding fathers of Project Connect. So thank you for being here today. If you'll stand, thank you. And thank you also to Dr. McAdoo and Jamie Kale, counselor from UConn, that they're also here with us today. Thank you for coming. Okay, so for our MVPs, Taylor Pearson, will you please join me on stage? Congratulations, stay here for a second. Taylor will be the first to tell you that Project Connect probably wasn't the best fit at first. However, she learned to put the 3 B's that we talk about into action. Be here, be productive, and be respectful. Except she was kind of always respectful, so she didn't have to work too hard at that. She was really good at that already. But before we knew it, Taylor was really on her way to making up for lost time. She is now graduating from high school on time and has completed her accounting and business education program. For this hard work and dedication, we have chosen Taylor as this year's Project Connect Outstanding Student. So congratulations to Taylor Pearson. Next, I'm sure his legs are getting tired, but Clayton Horton, will you come join me on stage? Clayton's name has become synonymous at CV Tech with the highest levels of excellence. He brings a quiet strength you normally don't see in a high school student to pretty much everything he does. Clayton has persevered through life's ups and downs during his time here, and yet he has maintained his focus on always being the best version of himself. He was our Project Connect PM Outstanding Student last year as a junior, and he was this year's Student of the Year in Auto Collision Technology at our campus-wide CV Tech completion ceremony last week. Congratulations to our Student of the Year, Mr. Clayton Horton. Next, some of our seniors that have long-awaited words of wisdom and reflection they would like to share with us. So we're going to start with Ms. Kendall Jones.
Fellow classmates, parents, and guests, good afternoon. My name is Kendall Jones, and I'm from UConn High School. When I came to Project Connect in January 2016, I was barely 16, very immature, so I wasn't good about going to school. Once I got in the program, I realized that coming here was the best decision that I could have made. I quickly matured and made a 360 turnaround. And began to have great confidence in myself. A couple of years ago, I never would have expected to be standing in front of a group of people or even on this stage today. Being at CV Tech has given me great leadership skills and confidence. Now I realize that I can achieve any goal that I set my mind to. I will take the leadership skills I have learned here and continue to use them in everyday life. I want to express how grateful I am for the career opportunity I have been given here. Because of that, I feel very lucky to be working for a great company, Sport Clips, at such a young age, which is also teaching me structure and values every day. I want to thank my parents for always believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. I'm so lucky to have such an amazing support system at home, school, and work. I'm forever grateful for all the people who went on this journey with me and pushed me to succeed. Fellow graduates, congratulations to all of you for making it to this day. I know a lot of us didn't think we would be here, but we made it. And we definitely ate that frog. We truly are a family in Project Connect, and thanks for all the great memories and fun times we've had together. I definitely met some unforgettable people here. So thank you for sharing this exciting day with us, and congratulations again, class of 2018.
Next, we have Maria Martinez.
Fellow graduates, classmates, faculty, and friends. Good afternoon. My name is Maria Martinez Bente, and I am from Lavino High School. I would like to thank all of you for coming today to share this special day with us. All of us graduates from Project Connect are very proud of ourselves for our great accomplishments. Whenever I started Project Connect in January, I wasn't sure what to expect. I was already taking accounting and business education at the Cowan campus and attending Reno High School. I recently got married and wanted to try to finish high school early, so I talked to my counselor about my options. She told me about Project Connect, so I decided to give it a try. With the guidance of my teachers, I was able to finish 9 credits in 1 semester. Being highly motivated to graduate kept me going on the right track. My husband also helped me with my homework whenever he could and kept me optimistic. The feeling of completing a task and being successful inspired me to not give up. In fact, it gave me more determination to work harder as I realized that I could do anything I set my mind to do. The smiles and encouragement from my parents, husband, and siblings whenever I do well are things I want to keep alive with my achievements. Thank you for coming here and helping us do this.
Tyler Morgan.
Fellow graduates, platform guests, families, and friends, thank you for coming to our graduation ceremony today. My name is Tyler Morgan, and I am a Yukon High School student. I first want to start off by saying, seniors, we did it. Honestly, I don't think we thought we would do this time last year. Good for us because we actually made it. I want to thank Project Connect staff for turning me around from a potential high school dropout to a high school graduate. Before I came to CV Tech, I was the kid that came to school, took a nap, did not get an absence, then go to the next class and do the same. I was getting the answers from other kids and not caring about my future or school. When I started Project Connect in October of 2016, I thought I was going to be able to do the same, but sadly Ms. Paddock assured me that wouldn't be happening. Ms. Knox, the OG. She let me know that my poor attitude about school and the ways of doing things would change if I would just give the program a chance. I thought she was totally wrong for saying that, but I gradually started to see the actual ways of Project Connect and started to accept them. Ms. Wakefield, I want to thank you more than anyone for standing behind me and pushing me to be nothing but the best. Mr. Dietrich, thanks for always being the best to go to for life skills Vance, and since you are the life skill teachers, you assured me that you would skill me in life. Ms. Williamson, thank you for being a life coach and a motivational person during my time here and not just my math teacher. To my family, thank you for pushing me and telling me that this was only a short phase of rebelliousness and that I would soon have the things I've always wanted, the whole world ahead of me. To my friends, thank you for keeping it real during our time together at Project Connect and not for only being my friends but also my family. To wrap things up, I want to again sincerely thank the people who have saved me from a high school dropout and for giving me the determination to become a high school graduate and never open another textbook again, unless it was for college. Finally, I want to wish the Project Connect graduating class of 2018 the best of luck in all you do. Congratulations.
Next is Ms. Taylor Pearson.
Friends, families, fellow graduates. Hello, my name is Taylor Pearson and I am from Yukon High School. When I started Project Connect as a junior, the odds of me graduating from high school were definitely against me. Although it was my junior year, I was pretty much considered a freshman at the time. That being said, I had a lot of credits to get done, and it was pretty clear from my first day that it wasn't a place for me to slack off. I could either come to Project Connect and get my work done, or I could continue to not try and fall even further behind. At that specific point in my life, listening to authority was definitely not easy or something I wanted to do. I just wanted to be able to show up to class and hope that my teachers would basically hand me my diploma, and that was it. Soon after, I realized that I was only going to go as far as I pushed myself, and if I didn't put in the work that needed to be done, I won't be getting the results I wanted. The self-talks we did every morning will be small quotes that I will remember forever. The group of teachers I had in Project Connect are some of the best people to ever come into my life. I truly think that this is where I was meant to be. Without them, I probably wouldn't be graduating. Through this program, I was able to find a new meaning for school, and I learned things about myself I never knew before. Mr. Dietrich, you have taught me things that most kids don't learn until years after high school, and you've given some of the best advice when it comes to adulthood and life after graduation. Ms. Williamson, you helped me realize that I can do anything I want as long as I believe in myself and don't put myself down when things don't go perfectly. Ms. Paddock, you've been there since my first day of school ever, and I'm so happy that you're a part of my last. You have left a mark on me that won't ever go away. Ms. Knox, I'm so glad I got my life together and realized you only have my best intention in mind, even when I don't feel like it. And Ms. Wakefield, you've helped me in more ways than you could ever know. I'm so grateful to have had you not to be only a teacher, but also a mentor to me for the last 2 years. I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for making this day possible for me and not letting me give up on myself. Thank you for helping me find that I have a purpose in life. Without you, this wouldn't be possible and I wouldn't be who I am today.
Lauren Reeves.
All right, I'm not gonna cry. Okay. Whew, okay. Friends, families, fellow graduates, and guests. I'm sorry. Good afternoon. My name is Lauren Reeves, and I am from Yukon High School. I started Project Connect in August 2016 and had been a Yukon student since kindergarten. So I was very skeptical about the change. But being in Project Connect gave me a quick reality check. There was no time to be lazy and not take this program seriously. Especially since this is my last chance to graduate. Throughout my 2 years in Project Connect, I made some of my closest friends and learned more here in 2 years than I ever had before. And yes, I still have my moments of being the morning class social butterfly. But trust me, going from a class of 35 kids, 7 hours a day, to 25 kids for 3 hours a day was a huge change. And it was hard at first. But as I started getting used to the change, there was no going back. This was the best decision I ever made. So, therefore, I want to say thank you to all my teachers, classmates, family, and friends for being my support system. Thank you, Ms. Chastain and Ms. Chavez, for teaching me what I love and making me the hairstylist I am today. Thank you, Ms. Williamson, for being the only one who could teach me math in a way I could understand and always make it seem so easy. Thank you, Mr. Dietrich, for always teaching me history and on Wednesdays teaching me about life skills and the fact that I drive way too much. Thank you, Mrs. Paddock, for always helping me with literature and telling me stories about your high school days. Thank you, Ms. Knox, for being the person I tell everything to and always supporting me and always being my bestie. And Ms. Wakefield, thank you for believing in me from day one and always pushing me to do my best, and for being one of the most influential people in my life. A special thank you to my parents, family, second family, and friends. I could not have done this without you. In closing, Ms. Wakefield always gives us a thought for the day, so I decided to share one I wish I would have understood a very long time ago. Not doing something you should be doing, like school or work, is only hurting yourself. You have to have the motivation to succeed and the faith to know you can do it. It's up to you. Thank you.
And our final speaker is Madison Watkins.
Friends, guests, and family. Hello, my name is Madison Watkins, and I am from Yukon High School. I want to start by saying thank you to all of you hardworking parents who have raised these amazing people that I have gotten to know and graduate with. I especially want to thank my parents for always helping me and supporting me all of these years. You guys are seriously the best. I've been a CV Tech student for about 2 years now, and when I first started here, I wasn't doing very well at my sending school. I realized that my future was at stake, and my counselor had told me about Project Connect. I had started the program in March of 2017, and without the help of the amazing Project Connect staff, I wouldn't be standing here before all of you today. I started pushing myself to my full potential, coming to school every day, setting goals, and working hard. Before I knew it, I had completed my main goal in life, which was to be able to walk across the stage as a high school graduate and to make my parents proud. A lot of my family is here today cheering me on, and I couldn't be happier. I am so thankful to have had the opportunity to have Mrs. Wakefield, Mrs. Knox, Mr. Dietrich, Mrs. Paddock, Mrs. Williams, and Mr. Bigley, and Mr. Roberts to keep me on track to graduate. Thank you for never giving up on me and getting me where I am at today. You have been some of the best teachers that I have ever had. And now, to my fellow graduates, here's to us, congratulations, we did it.
At this time, we're going to pass out diplomas. And so if our front row guests, if you'll come join us for the receiving line, also Dr. McAdoo, Mr. McCaskill, and Jamie Kale, if you'd like to come up and join us too, please.
Graduates, please line up to receive your certificates. Mason Mantle Avant. Brooke Elaine Ferguson. Ethan Riley Hayes. Clayton William Horton. Kendall Morgan Jones. Stephen Brady Lancaster. Maria Guadalupe Martinez Huerta. Brendan Michael McGraw. Trey Johnson McKill. Preston Tyler Miles. Tyler Scott Morgan. Michael Joseph Palmer. Mary Taylor Nicole Pearson. Lauren Michelle Reeves. Madison Dawn Watkins. Toxie Ray Williams. John Robert Surratt Williamson. Graduates, all of us here today are so proud of each one of you. You've accomplished your goal of becoming a high school graduate. You have done that by thinking positive thoughts and getting positive results. When you started the program, each of you had a different story and a different reason for being here. Yet you all shared a common desire. Whether you realized it or not, you had a vision, and that was to get your high school diploma. Soon, you began to change your priorities and overcame obstacles. You altered your lives by altering your attitudes. You became very motivated and positive role models for your classmates. You came to school, stayed focused, formed new habits, did homework, and had positive attitudes. You set hundreds of goals and wrote dozens and dozens of motivational quotes and self-talks. You visualized this day, walking across the stage in your cap and gown and graduating from high school. You made good habits, and in turn, they made you. In the end, you finished what you came here to do, to earn your high school diploma. All of you have grown and matured into fine young men and women. Today, you're going to start a new chapter in your lives. I hope you have chosen at least one favorite quote to take with you as you leave here. But if you haven't, I want to remind you of some of my favorite words to live by that we've talked about many times. So here they are. You are what you do. Everything you do counts. Walk the talk because actions speak louder than words. Be honest, respectful, and trustworthy. Have good manners and say please and thank you. Love each other. Give of yourself and serve others. Have faith and integrity. Forgive others. Smile and laugh often. Be kind and treat others the way you want to be treated. You'll never get what you've never had until you're willing to do what you've never done. Your dreams and your attitude will determine your altitude in life. So look to the horizon, spread your wings, and fly. There's never a wrong time to do the right thing. Be responsible, keep your commitments, and have high morals because you become what you think about. Continue to set goals and be sure to write them down. Eat that frog and never give up on your dreams. Be wise, be safe, and don't text and drive. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. Never stop learning because knowledge is power. Set your expectations high and expect the best. And last but not least, remember that the only handicap in life is a bad attitude. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your lives. God bless you all.
I have enjoyed getting to know all of you this year as your principal, especially in last year too for some of you. I'm also proud of each one of you. You have all overcome obstacles in order to stand here today as a graduate. As you begin this next chapter in your lives, I want to leave you with these words, so you get one more quote for the day. Go into the world and do well, but most importantly, go into the world and do good. So you just thought you were done with grammar, but today I want to take a minute to discuss the difference between the words well and good. You might not think there's much difference. They're both words we use when we're talking about something positive. In the phrase, you did the job well, well is the adverb describing how you did it. You are leaving Project Connect, and we know you are going to do well. Not only do you have your high school diploma and a load of life skills thanks to Mr. Diedrich, you have also received the opportunity to leave here with technical training that can be the start to a successful lifelong career. You've learned to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move forward. You did well. So what's next? Let's talk about the word good. The word good is used as an adjective or a noun. So today you're going to leave here a graduate. Tomorrow, or whenever Mrs. Wakefield says that you have finished that last contract that you still owe her, you will start a new chapter in your life. My wish for each of you is that you look for the good, the noun, and always try to do good things, the adjective. No matter what your job is, be the best at it. Make someone's day. Be a blessing. Bloom where you're planted. Pay it forwards. In other words, leave your place in the world better than you found it. So seniors, one more time. Go into the world and do well, but more importantly, go into the world and do good. Are you guys ready to make this official? Yes. All right, seniors, please take your place along the front of the stage. families, friends, faculty, staff, honored guests, students. I am honored to present the Canadian Valley Technology Center Project Connect graduating class of 2018. Graduates, please move your tassels. This concludes our ceremonies. Mr. Avance is going to lead the students to the back, and we would love to have you join us for refreshments. Thank you for coming.
Because you're amazing. get around. Okay.